Welcome to the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm Ellen Gormley. Welcome to my channel. Happy Thursday. I think I like my glasses better on today. Okay, hello. Happy Thursday. So, my special secret projects have not arrived. I'm so disappointed. So, Amazon is saying tonight by 10 that they will arrive, and then I can finally show them to you. So this one, this lateness, this delay was not my fault. So that's new. Hi, Brian. Good morning. So hopefully tomorrow morning, and at this point, it's looking like a few minutes before 10. Let me look at my work schedule here. So looking like a few minutes before 10. Okay, tomorrow morning. So in the meantime, I have not had a chance to crochet at all, which means I've had no relaxation and no valuable use of my time. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course, but not a whole lot of relaxation this last week. I did start swatching something. This is as far as I got. So I started swatching and I got this far. I'm thinking about literally the only decision I made was single crochet through the front loop only to create more flexibility. Good morning, Linda. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for reminding everyone. Um, so I did do some swatching. It didn't really get me very far. It literally, I think, is 25 stitches plus a couple more for the second row. And I was thinking single crochet in the front loop only for some flexibility. After doing the single crochet trifle crochet baby blanket, I thought, oh, let's change it up. So I've never been a massive single crochet fan, but certainly I loved doing that blanket. That was so much fun. So check out that video that came out yesterday if you haven't seen it yet. So I was playing with single crochet through the front loop only. Single crochet through the back loop only makes kind of like a ribbing, like a cuff of a sweater, but front loop only makes it more flexible. So that's good. So I was playing a little bit with that. I do have an idea in mind, but I don't know yet. Well, I'm not there yet. So let's see, what else? I did do another swatch over the weekend that I mentioned that I'm not going to really mention, but that led me to asking you all a question. So if you feel like answering a question, I'd love to hear your replies in the comments below or now live. How do you feel about fringe? How do you feel about fringe? How do you feel about fringe for baby blankets? How do you feel about fringe for adult blankets? How do you feel about tassels? How do you feel about now I had done the one baby blanket. It's this one that I actually took to work with me, the one that's kind of an ecru color and then a peach color, and then you can't see it, but the other end of that is gray. So it's a kind of a Neapolitan, but it's like peach, ecru, and gray are the three colors. And I used that at work because the office decor that was already there was those colors, and I wanted a blanket for work. And that blanket has a cool, meaning neat, not as in not hot, but a cool, interesting edging. And I'm thinking I called it the Tipsy blanket, and there are videos for it. And there were different circle trim, either a circle trim or a heart trim. So it's probably in the edgings playlist, as well as the just being able to search it as the Tipsy blanket. Anyway, that blanket had some interesting trim. So kind of like an integrated fanciful edging that was incorporated in the row pattern of the blanket. So it wasn't an edging you did at the end. It was do a row, do an edging, come back, do an edging, come back, etc. And then by the time you got to the final row, you were done. So you didn't have to go around the circumference of the blanket and finish it off with an edging because it was already done. Anyway, so that is a kind of faux fringe, and you can make it in different shapes. Also, I do really like the thick, fat, corded fringe of the scarf that I showed you. Oh my gosh. It was from One Skein Crochet, and and I always called it the shark bite um scarf, but I can't remember what they decided the final title of it should be. But it was orange and green, like multicolored. It was I'm trying to remember the name of the yarn, but it was a multicolored yarn, and it was two long triangles that were seamed in the middle and then went out. And it had this cool, again, as in interesting, not as in not hot, corded fringe that was maybe the diameter of a pencil. And so that was really fun. So maybe that kind of fringe. So I'm asking about your opinions about fringe. Do you like regular fringe? Do you like tassels? Do you like curly decorative fringe, kind of like the integrated edging of the Tipsy blanket? Do you like the slip stitch corded fringe, as in similar to the shark bite um, scarf, which I can't remember the official name for, and I can't find my book handy? I usually have a moat of books and yarn around my chair, like literally like a good 14 inches diameter around my chair is books and yarn. It depends on the yarn. I don't like it becomes frayed. Yes, you just found a way to add fringe that's twisted that doesn't fray. Oh, yeah. That's why I like the corded one. It's a whole lot of effort though. It's like literally, instead of just pulling out the yarn and cutting it, you have to stitch it. And so and it's slip stitches, so they're not as easy. You're chaining and slip stitching into the chain, and those can be kind of work. So let me know what your thoughts are about fringe. I'm going to close up for today because my client is here, but I should be here a few minutes before 10, a few minutes before 10 tomorrow morning, unless something happens, in which case I'll be a few minutes before 9. So regardless, I hope you watch the replay and have a great, valuable, and relaxing use of your February, because today is February 1st. So have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.